is we sauce it or we toss it. Arash. We'll maybe talk about it afterwards, but Matt Murray went down the injured reserve for the 7th time in 5 years, I believe. 7th time in his career after one game. This exact same thing happened with the Toronto Maple Leafs last year when they took a bargain basement injury-riddled goaltender. You got one start out of them, and then that's it.
Right.
In Peter Mrazek. So, Rash, the first sauce it or toss it for this episode. Ilya Samsonov, 30 wins with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
I'm going to toss it strictly because I am not a fan of Ilya Samsonov. I watched him as in the Caps coming up quite often, oddly enough. I don't know why, but he kind of followed me around whenever I was watching on NHL Network or whatever. I think he's very blocky. I think his movement isn't that great. He plays very heavy. And I know he wasn't in the net tonight, but Toronto lost to a bunch of teenage kids in toga towels just going around, just trying to steal the Dean's pig,
Well, because of that performance, the second toss it or toss it is ruled out because it was going to be the Arizona Coyotes will not win a game in October.
And
so
they
I'm changing.
They absolutely won against the Toronto Maple Leafs today, which it should have been in any normal night if the Canucks did not do what they did. We would have spent like a good 45 minutes talking about like how they lost to a team comprised entirely of
Travis Boyd
and Dolly Mini prompts that you could type in and you're like hockey player with Coyotes jersey, and it's just like 19 of those people on the Coyotes roster.
I just picture the triangular players from NHL '99.
Yes.
Those are your Arizona Coyotes.
So
I'm gonna change it. This actually was texted me during the game. Sauce it or toss it. The Canucks go 0-5 on the road trip and don't come home with Bruce.
No. I don't think Bruce is going to get fired. No. I don't think Bruce is the problem here. I'm going to toss it straight. Like, I can see them not coming home with a win because, like, I get Columbus, but, like, I love Spencer Martin, but Spencer Martin's in net. And then you gotta, it's a back-to-back, and Columbus is rested, and yeah, they don't have Patrick Laine, but then, you got, I think it's Minnesota after that. I can see that. I don't think this management group can fire Bruce and, like, have, like, you can't do that. You can't be like, look at Bruce, there it is. Look how good they were with Bruce, and then fire Bruce. And then
Game 5.
And then wait, I thought the entire thing was, what if there was 82 games of Bruce? And they're like, no.
We figured it out in 5.
No, Ryan. They're bringing Travis back. Love Greener. He's going to Switzerland to be an advisor. Love Greener. Hope he has a great time. But no, I can't see that happening.
2 tosses. This is another Canuck one. Dakota Joshua will not get in a fight as a Vancouver Canuck. Sauce it or toss it?
Toss it. Of course he's going to get into a fight. Come on, one fight? There's 80 more games.
If he plays them,
79 more games.
He needs to get in the lineup for those games.
Am I going to toss all these things? No, I feel like he's going to get into a fight. He's going to come.
All right.
Someone's going to poke him and be like, "Hey, Dakota, like,
I need this one, pal.
Hey, pal, you do me a favor. I need this.
I need a scrap." Okay, that's 3 straight tosses. The fourth one, Jaroslav Halak will be the next former Canuck to win the Stanley Cup. Now, there's specific verbiage on that, too.
He's the next former Canuck to win the Stanley Cup. So, I mean, I'm a Troy Stetcher man, so I think Arizona might go all the way after Tony, I love you. Because now I'm thinking you have Yarrow in New York with the Rangers, and I love the Rangers, love them to death. Or the Flames. Or
the Avs again, and Jason Megna has already won a Stanley Cup.
Oh my God, what a good point. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna, just because I actually low-key love the New York Rangers, I'm gonna say Sausage because
Big sauce.
I think my cup final is gonna be I think is Edmonton, New York.
Mm.
I'm looking at the Oilers. I'm looking at the Rangers. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty
Sather Bowl.
Sather Bowl, baby. Forget Clegane Bowl. It's Sather Bowl now.
Well, this goes into my next Sauce It or Toss It. Sauce It or Toss It, Arash. The Edmonton Oilers power play is the greatest power play unit of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
How could I ever add? This is such a deep question. That's such like I need.
Can you think of somebody that would rival what McDavid, Draisaitl, unfortunate Evander Kane, and Darnell Nurse, whoever's quarterbacking that? It's disgusting. It's terrifying.
I don't know if I can say it's the best of all time because, like, what if we took like, I don't know. I have to go look at statistics, but like, what if you looked at a Colorado power play that was like Raymond Bourque at the point, Sakic, Forsberg, all these. That I think that's the one key piece missing on the Edmonton point is like that one, stud dude. If it was Lidstrom,
dude.
Come on, brother, let me tell you, man, Connor Leon, you need one stud dude. Get on the point.
The Canucks need several one stud dudes.
The Canucks just, I don't know. Canucks need Jesus. Okay. No, I'm gonna toss it. Right. I'm sorry. I don't think I think I could. I have to do more research, but also, like, come on, man. Like, remember that one year? I know it didn't work out. Listen, I know this year didn't work out, but what it was like the Colorado year where it was like they signed Solani and Korea to those 1-year deals. And then
I don't
it was
even
like
think they were on the power play that year.
I know, but like think if we went back, you had Sakic in this modern era where there's 4 forwards. Ryan, just come on, wax poetic with me. Forsberg, Sakic, Korea, Solane. Was Rob Blake still on? Yeah, it must have been Rob Blake. Ryan.
Those guys, they're all past their prime at that point.
At that point? What are you talking?
Sakic retired 4 years later.
Wow.
Solani.
Wait a minute.
He had to go have knee surgery. Paul Correa had 7 or 8 years left. He went to St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Blake's 1,000 years old. Well, Peter Forsberg could have been there.
Mm-hmm. Listen, so what is it? Joe Sakic at 37 years of age, 100 points.
Or the power play points.
Okay, well, I'm not on Hockey Reference right now, pal. Jesus, okay. Oh, it was John Michael Lyles. John Michael Lyles. Ken Klee. Carlos Scratchtons.
Arash, here's a quick sauce it or toss it.
Yes.
The unreasonably warm October weather in BC.
Toss it.
And my final, sauce it or toss it. Peter DeBoer, who is 2-0 with the Dallas Stars, is the worst active coach in the NHL.
Sauce it, baby.
Sauce it.
Dude, I mean, listen, like, Pete DeBoer, man, like...
What does he do?
What does he do? I don't know what he does, but, like, every time Pete DeBoer comes in a team, it's all about, like, this is my team. I'm Pete DeBoer.
Cool. We're going to do things the Pete DeBoer way.
How come at the Stars merch store they don't sell DeBoer jerseys? Can I ask why? Why is that not happening?
And we have a listener contributed or a viewer contributed Sauce It or Toss It.
Ooh.
This is on the Pucks on Net YouTube channel, which you should subscribe to, youtube.com/pucksonnet. This is David Easton. He's living abroad in Asia, and he asked us our own Sauce It or Toss It. With the Canucks on the outside looking in, Joaquin Tennessee Miller, which is his full name, Joaquin Tennessee Miller. He's outside the Viper Club right now, just looking bad, looking tough. He's starred in some great movies.
He rolls his own cigarettes.
Worst late night host you've ever seen on David Letterman. Joaquin Tennessee Miller is traded at the deadline air quotes, for a first, maybe a second, and an established, legit young right shot defenseman to make room for the Horvats re-signing. Sauce it or toss it. Now you get that. You trade JT Miller with his 1 year of no movement clause that you are salivating at, but you got to keep bringing the cap in to keep bringing this country club culture in.